Implicit bias is a cognitive reality. Everybody has implicit bias. We launch "you're biased" as almost an insult to someone. It just is a human reality. Our brains function on bias because our brains are equipped to be efficient and effective, but not perfect, decision makers. And how does it do it? It takes in the information it has, it loops it up with the information it had before, and it tabulates all that and says, best case scenario, here's what we should do. Best case scenario, here's what's about to happen, right? And those bases of stereotypes and biases based on past experiences is what allows our brain to function efficiently. If we had to process every person and every experience as a brand new person and a brand new experience, our brains would be on overload. And at the same time, our brains can fool us into thinking they've got it right when they in fact have it wrong. And the most dangerous part of bias is, I've just met you today. There are some things I may feel I know about you. There are some ways I'm going to approach you based on what I'm seeing of you. And then I've got to be willing to say, yeah, but that doesn't feel like that's who he is. And so from how I'm interacting with him and what I'm learning about him, I have to be willing to shift and change my approach to the person and to the situation. The danger of implicit bias is if we don't make it known, real, conscious, active, then we fool ourselves into thinking that we're right about someone or something when we are in fact wrong. And the way our brains work, because our brains are very conceited brains. So the brain wants to believe it is right. It doesn't get it wrong. If it gets it wrong, it goes into a little bit of panic, right? And so therefore, when the information comes in to say, Rodney, you know, you thought that about that person, but look at really how they were. You didn't get that right. I've got to stop that part of my brain that would say, yeah, but look at this circumstance. So it was only that way because. That would then stop me from processing maybe I needed to check myself in that moment. That's the biggest danger of implicit bias, is we don't slow down enough to check. Do I have all the information that would say, this is who this person is, this is what this situation is?